Good day to my thesis advisor, Sir Albert T. Balungoy. To the panelists, Ma'am Conces Dayan Fahartin, Maed, Sir Fernando B. Lagradilla, Maed, Ma'am Christine Elostri, Maed. I am Rolan L. Tiwan. I would like to greet to all a pleasant day. I would like to be presenting purpose study entitled Challenges and Strategies of Lower Sinago Elementary School in Enhancing Community Participation of Grade 4 Pupils to Brigada Eskwela.
Introduction. Brigada Eskwela is focused on strengthening partnership and community engagement, continuously implement the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan BELCP. This is to ensure that quality education can be delivered even this time of the pandemic. Using a human rights-based approach, it critiques the current approaches to community in school as a practice by the models in the study and offers an alternative models participation as a way to improve the effectiveness of community participation. It focuses only evaluation from developing countries and use of a rights-based approach as a frame for analysis. It's in doing it goes behind the analysis of the review program look at implication for right and implication of using a right-based approach made 2006. Accordingly, our organizational and government leaders need to broaden the way they see their responsibilities to include roles and facilitator, supporter, collaborator, and empower all citizens and stakeholders. Community participation is regards an important tool to successful health sector development and has been talked about. It is advocate for providing mechanism for potential beneficiaries of health services to participate in the design, implementation, and evaluation of activities with the aim of increasing responsiveness, sustainability, and efficiency of health services, KLOO 2015. This urges the researchers to conduct a study on the challenges strategies of Lower Sinago Elementary School enhancing community participation to Brigada Eskwela. As a future teacher, this study will help me understand how schools conduct their enhancing community participation through Brigada Eskwela. Also, this will lead me to understand the effort of people who engage on these activities. Conceptual framework. Independent variable. Challenges encountered in enhancing community participation. Dependent variable. Strategies applied in enhancing community participation. Theoretical framework. Community Development and System Theory by Thomas 2017. Challenges encountered in enhancing community participation. Strategies applied in enhancing community participation. Related literature and studies. According to ACMAD 2011, community participation in the management of schools' community participation can be defined as community members' total involvement in tasks or projects that directly or indirectly affect them. However, as EVO 2016, it should be noted that people cannot be forced to participate in projects which affect their lives, but rather should be given the chance where possible to engage in the project. This is particularly important in cases where their inputs are needed and community ownership in sort to increase the eventual use of project being brought to the community. Judging from above of cited by Masori 2013, community participation should emphasize the involvement of locals with similar needs and goals in decisions affecting their lives. In this case, to support running of schools in their community. This relates the idea of Sanders 2015 that boosting parental and community participation, public education has the potential to attack and raise new resources for government schools to renew community support and confidence in public education, to foster innovation, creativity, dynamism, and strategic capability in schools, and to enable schools and communities to meet their own particular needs in a way which increases both. To the study of Catalan 2014 found that there were more consultation with the community fundraising activities, health initiatives, and higher per capita health expenditure in LGUs, with functioning local health board. Only the mayor and municipal health officers felt empowered by devolution. In general awareness of devolution and their potential roles in health decision making was low among members of the community. These results agreed to the study of conducted by Silistal 2015, which stated with Brigada Escuela was highly implemented by public elementary school from its implementation to the post-implementation stage. Statement of the problem. This study aims to determine the challenges and strategies of Lower Tinago Elementary School in enhancing community participation to Brigada Escuela. Especially, this study seeks answer the following questions. Number 1. What are the challenges encountered in enhancing community participation to Brigada Escuela by the respondents? Number 2. What are the strategies applied in enhancing community participation to Brigada Escuela by the respondents? And is there a significant relationship between the challenges and strategies applied in enhancing community participation by the respondents? Significance of the study. The findings of this study may be helpful to the following: principals, teachers, parents, pupils, researcher, future researcher. Scope and delimitation. The general intent of this study is to determine the challenges and strategies of Lower Tinago Elementary School in enhancing community participation of the respondents. This study focused on the challenges and strategies of Lower Tinago Elementary School in enhancing community participation of grade 4 pupils to Brigada Escuela, say 2021-2022. The locale of the study was Lower Tinago Elementary School. The researcher selected 30 parents of grade 4 pupils. Respondents that will use a random sampling in conducting the survey. This study will start November 2021 onwards. Definition of terms. To have an easy and better understanding for the readers, the researcher will define the following items conceptually. Challenges, strategies, enhancing community participation, Brigada Escuela. Methodology. Research design. This study will utilize the descriptive correlation research design. This method describes the significant relationship between the challenges and strategies of Lower Tinago Elementary School in enhancing community participation. Research local. This study will be conducted at Lower Tinago Elementary. Lower Tinago is a DepEd managed partially urban public elementary school located in Rolan, South Cotabato. This study will be conducted here simply because of the accessibility of respondents and to the study as well. Respondents and sampling techniques. The respondents of the study will be 30 parents of grade 4 pupils who are officially enrolled in Lower Tinago Elementary School year 2021-2022. That is randomly selected with the total population of grade 4 pupils. That the study used the random sampling method to determine the sample size. Research instruments. The main tool that will be used in this study is adapted and modified from Torres 2019 and SAMSCNO 2020 survey questionnaire. Data gathering procedure. Before the conduct of the study, the researcher asks permission through a letter to the school principal to get permission to conduct a study. Upon approval, the researcher approaches the parents in the school and asks for the convenient schedule to conduct a survey and administer the questionnaire to the respondents. The data will be gathered, classified, tabulated, and analyzed. Statistical tool. The data will be gathered and will be treated using statistical tool. To determine the challenges encountered in enhancing community participation to Brigada Escuela by the respondents, weighted mean will be used. To determine the strategies applied in enhancing community participation to Brigada Escuela by the respondents, weighted mean will be used. To determine significant relationship between the challenges and strategies applied in enhancing community participation by the respondents, person, product, moment of correlation, coefficient will be used. And the end of my presentation. Thank you for your listening. The room is now open for your question, recommendation, and suggestion.